I had a personal experience there, and my student there. And I was used to this having prison. My professor was there. I had an inside area. How to go to the toilet, very traumatic experience. And that memory is still there, Thank you. Well, thank you for the organizers of this conference. I'm making this presentation on behalf of my colleague. He did more of the work here. I'll do my own presentation tomorrow by God's grace. And so my team here, Dr. Henry, can you just stand up, please? You'll be there, collaborating with me. That was our own presentation. So I'm standing in the gap of my colleague. A forensic investigation, crime and criminal behavior in contemporary Nigeria. So we want to get it right in the criminal justice system in this part of the world. We need to go the way of the forensic way. We have to go, we don't have to look at the analog style or strategy. And our procedures of trials in our correction centers, minor offenses, I think, could be resolved by the lack of the use of technology is making us not ready to catch up with what's happening in the world. So he making a presentation on forensic investigation, crime and criminal behavior in contemporary Nigeria. And the impact of forensic investigation on crime and criminal behavior in contemporary Nigeria has been significant, yet inadequate. We talked about it. It has become more rigorous now and very practical. I would like to be practical in my teaching, or call it pedagogy, theory and practical application of it, and you will see if you want to be indelible in your mind, just not theories of crime, and not have the practical knowledge of it, if you don't mix it out. So I want to make it more practical. Hello? Okay, more practical, and not talking of theories, and theories are not helping us. And we're looking at the appropriate investigations and evaluations and interpretation of evidence regardless of its nature. In a country like Nigeria, where criminal alternatives have been reported to be on the increase, and the government seems helpless, even the government. An opportunity to make to discuss with some police officers and talking about the reform of the security sector, the architecture of security doctrine, in trying to solve crime. It does like rhetoric, we're not seeing practicable. And you can see what the criminal gangs are taking over, a state of weak governance. So we're saying forensic investigations and crime and criminal behavior in contemporary Nigeria is very critical in solving the profile of our criminality in this part of the world. It's relevant within the previews of exposing the truth about a particular crime cannot be overstated, owing to the fact that the necessity of a crime-free, peaceful, habitable, developed criminal society continually exists. Fingerprint analysis, one of the measures we need to put in place. Profiling of matching fingerprinting, DNA. These are part of the strategy we use in Okay, the role of forensic science service within the administration of justice starts at the crime scene. Like tomorrow in my presentation, I'm going to show visuals of fingerprint analysis for the visual. So I want to look at crime scene scenarios, the impact it has in our criminal justice system. But one of the things I come to understand by practical is that most of the elements of the justice come to work because of issue of corruption. Are you agree with that? See there. Criminal application of forensic investigation in our crime scene scenarios, in our investigations, will not be able to truncate it because of the issue of corruption. But not because we will not apply it because of to expose a lot of things, and it seems to be compromised. So we looked at over the years have been able to apply that, but not talking about forensic investigation. The Forensic Society of Nigeria. Looking at forensic investigation in criminal justice system, a lot of awaiting trials have been there, and we're able to solve the problem of awaiting trials for minor offenses, and able to apply it in a criminal justice system, decongesting, using the overcrowding system of our correctional system. Criminal elements are also proficient in sophisticated methods because we need to be proficient in applications of the forensic science application of crime and criminal behavior, because I've come to see from time, from experience, that even the criminal gangs are getting more modern now. So the application of crime scene investigation will go a long way of salvaging it. In Nigeria has been we have observed that there is a state of privatization of forensic skills, and it's not very visible in this part of the world. We don't have a very skilled set in terms of forensic knowledge. And regardless of this severity of criminal cases, the problem that we have not applied them. If we look at applied forensic investigation in the EFCC, they have a forensic lab, but they have not been able to get the proper conviction of those so-called political leaders because of non-applicable of it, not applying it to the system. So the system, the application is being truncated, or there's frustration in the system. And if you look at the frustration, the block opportunity theory, delve into that. We look at the literature review, forensic investigation has emerged as a key criminal investigation, transforming society into a safe haven where the rate of criminality and the perpetrators of crimes are unveiled. The concept dates back to the ancient civilization. We're not trying to look at the perspective of the origin of forensic itself, the 18th centuries, blah, 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 all that area of it. Okay, Nigeria lacked the special forensic experts and relying heavily on traditional investigative techniques as a means of investigation. Today, the forensic approach has been probably managed. This is because it has been viewed as a new technology. And we have this perception in this part of the world. I'm used to this pattern. Anything that comes as a technology, we tend to fight it, we tend to truncate it because we don't understand it, we don't want to allow it to fly. So they have burdened the criminals because we don't have the modern day facility to do proper investigation, or talk less of applying what we have known in terms of forensic sciences. In early 20th, the use of forensic sciences in criminal investigations become more widespread with the development of the new techniques such as fingerprint analysis, blood stain pattern analysis, and the introduction of DNA is becoming rampant now because of paternity tests and other tests we are trying to get. Okay, forensic investigation in modern day Nigeria criminality, the level of criminality in Nigeria today, and the archaic Nigerian investigation approach has generated a lot of discussions and debates. The National Forensic Laboratory that was established in 2012 is still in the process of being fully equipped because of lack of allocation, because of corruption in the system, and we prefer to. I don't know if you remember the plane crash when some people died. This was a aircraft. They have to bring some forensic experts. Our leaders like that kind of thing where you go and bring experts because you're going to get caught out of it. But I think we have experts that can, be able to solve that problem for us instead of going looking elsewhere abroad. So Nigerian Forensic Laboratory that was established in 2012 is still in the process of being fully equipped and not being fully equipped and staffed. Even the few private forensic laboratories in Nigeria are often expensive. You have enough forensic labs in Nigeria, man. So this was what you push to the National Assembly. So I have this company also here that will make a communicate to the National Assembly to make the actual private laboratory to help in terms of investigation. Even one we have the forensic fingerprinting. Dr. Aigbe, experience, I worked in private security for many years. My father owns a private security company. So this contract we got in NMPC because he retired from NMPC. So the manager of NMPC now said the guys we're employing, most of them have criminal behaviors. So I don't know if you Mr. Moko is retired now. He's in charge of fingerprinting at Alago. So when there, you know him. So we need a fingerprint for a guard, Dr. Adi, you know that it was, you have so much experience, you're taking some adding criminals at Aigbe now. The kind of ink is old school ink they use. Can you stain you? Old ink, that's what we use. The whole Nigeria, the giant, you can brag that we are the giant of Africa. You know, and here we take that old school fingerprinting that we're using, like ink. That's what we use in Nigeria. You know, because NTN that came up with this automated system of fingerprinting now. But at that time, and that they were using old school fingerprinting. So how can you now use catch criminals? You know, because of the process of you pressing those documents, you can do tamper with it. You know, so you can see the level of, with all the learned people we have this part of the world, and the leaders, kind of leaders we have, we can make a recommendation to government and say, okay, we can't continue like this because criminal justice is being suffered. People are suffering in their criminal justice system for minor offenses which would have been resolved. So we say forensic investigation is the money needed to defend a Nigerian criminality. Okay, the Nigerian police has a forensic unit, but it's not functional. It's just on paper, a lot of application, just being going on. You see the criminality in the system. So within the Nigerian government is organized crime inside the Nigerian system because of massive corruption. Like we said, corruption is like a canker worm in Nigeria. So we are saying the Nigerian police force has a forensic unit, but faces challenges in terms of resources and expertise. Resources and expertise. The entire Nigerian police force. Dr. Adi, can you imagine we're short of the expertise and getting funds? You know, so I always in my class I used to take for 4121 industrial security. I talk about PPP, public-private partnership. We can have a partnership with multinationals, MTN, Royal Cake. There's a partner we need to save our security. These are not budgeting money, a lot of money in our security sector. These are the fundamentals we need to have, but we don't have it. We don't have the structure. About 8 years of Buhari government, about 18.11 trillion every year allocation. They leave allocation. People are eating out of it, but we don't see the effect. There's no proper accountability of it. Okay, so I say key players in forensic investigation include the Nigerian police force. Dr. Adi, you can make a recommendation. We need your expertise on how can we get the attention of the Nigerian police. This will help them. In my presentation at the police staff college, I gave an insight that the use of technology will help save your life. You don't want to expose you, don't be afraid of corruption. It will save your life. As of that, saw the importance of it. Say yes, I agree. But the problem of allocating of funds is very getting those approval will be very, very daunting. Okay, so that's a national forensic laboratory. How many do we have? National laboratory for forensic laboratory in Nigeria. But these are the things we have to make a presentation to the National Assembly after this conference. We're going to communicate the recommendation to government. We have a joint the six conference that are involved will make change. Okay, National Forensic Laboratory. The National Forensic Laboratory is a key player in forensic investigation, providing, because the mentality of criminals, they know that the system is corrupt, they can do no. There's no proper investigation. Hello, student. Hello. Have you seen any crime scenes in the road? CI1. Who watched crime scenes in the road? Crime scene in the movies. No. You know that the technology don't watch crime scenes in the movies. When there's a crime scene, when there's a cold crime, people are running explosive. Explosive crime scene. Crime scene about so many years. So what was to see how the white people advance to investigation, a lot of investigation. Wow, it's not happening in Nigeria. But the problem what's the name? They will get all the program, all the data, and we are still joking, we are playing here. Okay, the National Laboratory Forensic, we don't have it. Private forensic laboratories, well, private. Okay, private forensic laboratories. One of my colleagues, videos of forensics of the fingerprinting. I'm going to do a video of it. One of my co-presenters tomorrow is a lawyer. The vision is to have the forensic lab. So, as a lawyer, people, so get forensic lab. Private forensic laboratories, private forensic laboratory, are also key in forensic investigation, providing specialized forensic services to individuals and organizations. Pre-investigation is very important. Develop a forensic strategy, identify the types of forensic evidence that may be relevant in the case of, and develop a plan for collecting and analyzing evidence. Then assemble a forensic team. Do we have a forensic team in Nigeria? Or you have in Nigeria? Like expertise, okay. So we have to have that forensic team. Okay, conduct a thorough search of the crime scene to identify and collect potential evidence. Document the crime scene. Okay, relevant forensic criminal investigations. Criminal profiling is a valuable tool for law enforcement agencies. We don't have a very good criminal profiling because lack of technology. We use most technology to profile criminals. And we are not getting result. And that has to be very criminals. And because we don't have the police and nowhere, no money, absolutely. So, the idea for the police is president and not for the interest of his rank and file. So criminal profile is valuable tools for enforcement agencies, helping to identify, apprehend offenders, link crimes, prevent future crimes. Behavior profiling analysis. The knowledge of psychology really helps the student. Hello, are you working in your mind? Hello, Grace. Are you in analysis of the victimology of victim of crime from the word victim and sacrifice? But the victim of crime is like also dead. Who has also dead? Nothing that I told about the crisis in Europe. When is the offense? The offender is known also. So true profile, you can see how the offender. So profiling is very, 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 for people of the world, we don't have enough profiling techniques. Use the methodology, carry files around, documentations, you don't go constant power to do that. So forensic, relevance of criminal profiling, the tools, crime leakage, offender identification, courtroom evidence. We don't have that. We don't have that evidence now for forensic. People of leaders go scot-free in terms of a political real world approach. The FBI behavior analysis, the FBI analysis it, focus on that. Profiling to investigate serial crimes such as murder, rape, kidnapping. The Bureau of FBI has been using profiling as a key program. Profiling is behavior. The next offender who hello. Hello. So you have to have that skills, okay, let me conclude. Ultimately, forensic investigation plays a crucial role in understanding crime and criminality and the applications of continuous resolve and probe element in technology and science. However, studies around the world have demonstrated an increased level of awareness on the relevance of forensic and criminal investigations in developed countries. Presently, Nigeria is confronted with security challenges, which we have to go to the line of forensic. That's the only way we can help us to help law enforcement to do proper investigation and come out with the actionable outcome. Okay, the present day Nigeria is covered with serious challenges that have been revealed that criminals have become adaptive in their operations, peculiarities of various forms of perpetrated crimes in Nigeria tend to involve or leave behind biological evidence at the scene of crime, which from the starting point to the credible forensic investigation. These pieces of biological evidence are key.
When can you start?
Evidence are key samples of DNA profiling and subsequent storage of forensic DNA database. Hence, the switch of modern approach to criminal investigation that is forensic has become very necessary to detect, apprehend, and enhance administration of justice to trip up societies and criminal behavior. So, thank you very much. Okay.